slowly. So what is this program about? What are we here to do? What is our intention in learning energy? We live in a very, very, very closed mindset and reality. Everything that we interact with in our lives, we interact with through the physical plane. Everything we have a relationship with in our lives is through the five senses. But we need to know, as we learn from Torah, that life goes beyond the physical existence. That life is beyond that which I can touch and feel, taste, hear, see, smell. It goes beyond the five physical senses. In fact, there are five spiritual senses. I could taste spiritually. I can see internally when my eyes are closed. I can hear when my ears are not attuned necessarily to what my physical surroundings are sending me. I can hear voices. I can smell. I can sense and touch. And I can experience a whole other world and mindset and have a completely different relationship with reality than that which my physical body and nerve endings provide me with. But we need to understand that in order to develop this relationship with the energy world, which is what I'm describing, it's going to take time, and it means transitioning away from the way that I have been accustomed to interacting with my reality. The logical Western universe teaches me that you should only believe in that which you understand, and that everything has to make sense, and everything has to fit into like this box of understanding. That you can tap into such deep esoteric places within yourself, some subconscious programs and places within yourself that can surface quite easily when you just listen and tap into it. So we oscillate between the logical place, the understanding, and the accepting part of that which I didn't even realize was behind all of my life programs and the way I make decisions. So it's a process that requires a lot of practice, a lot of patience, a lot of trust, a lot of humility, a lot of surrendering, a lot of emuna, and a lot of confidence in yourself. One of the things that we learn in this program is you have to have confidence in that which you receive. You have no choice. You can't do the program. You cannot do energy work unless you trust in those messages that you're receiving while you're in the program. Just can't. So it almost forces you to be in that place where, hopefully not through arrogance, because that's not the place we want to go to. It's not kochi and otzim yadi. It's not my strength and my might has taken me to, oh wow, I'm a healer. I'm a mini God. Wow, what would the world do without me? God forbid. That's not the idea. The idea is through a process of humility, of saying, wow, Hashem, karov hadavar me'od me'od. This is so near. It's so near for me to get to understand these deeper parts of self. Because Hashem, you want me to heal. And especially now, during this tkufa and this era of Biat Goel Tzedek, of the coming of Mashiach, Be'ezrat Hashem Barachamim, Hashem wants us to heal. Because when Mashiach comes, He's going to show us the stark reality of all those unrefined, unfinished places, all those traumas, all those fears, all those barriers, the stark reality of having to watch and look at them as He reads the screen on our forehead and sniffs the truth of ourself. And we will be shown all those places. For those of us who are not in that willingness to see those unrefined, disparate, fragmented, unhealed, wounded parts of self, it will be a very, very, very harsh reality, unfortunately. Those who are in conscious work, not just by energy level training 1, but all other Emuna Energy programs, all other healing, kosher programs out there. There are plenty of them out there. I'm not biased to just the ones that I teach. I'm very much cheering on the truthful teachers and mentors and rabbis and rebbitzins and some who even call themselves healer and healing programs. There are a lot of good ones out there, and there are a lot of truthful ones out there. And the reason why all of this is coming to light is because Hashem is demanding. He's not waiting patiently anymore. He's demanding that all of us be in what we call Tnuat Haripui, the movement of healing. The healing movement. We have to be in a healing movement. None of us should stay stagnant and say, Zemayesh, this is who I am, take it or leave it. That's not, maybe we could have done that 20 years ago, but no more. Everybody's got to be in their avoda. We should go into this healing place, yes, with excitement, with joy, with enthusiasm, with curiosity, with a willingness to interact with those parts that I have yet to discover about myself. Up until now, we've interacted a lot with the chitzonius, like I said, the 5 senses that Hashem has gifted us with. But to truly heal and to develop into the godly beings that we are meant to live and grow and wear, we cannot accept ourselves from the chitzonius level anymore. We can't judge ourselves a book based on its cover. We cannot judge others a book based on their cover. We need to go deep into the pnimius. And I'll share with you something I teach in my Rise and Shine program. For those of you who have merited to take it, amazing. Those of you who haven't, I invite you and intrigue you to explore it. But one of the things that I teach in the Rise and Shine program is that there's chitzonius, there's the external world, there's pnimius, there's the internal world, and then there's the atzmius, there's the essential world. And the essential world of who we really, really are in the atzmiut mindset and dimension, you know where it's embedded? It's embedded in such a deep place. On a physical level, you know where it's hiding? It's hiding in our bones. Atzmius from the word atzamot. It's in our DNA. It's in the bone marrow. It's in the stem cells. It's in the DNA that we all share in common. So if we really want to get to the truthful reality of who we are, we're all one. I just learned today that Yisrael, Gematria 541. Those who have taken the numerology, I'm plugging my other program. Those who have taken the numerology program know that 541, 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals 10 equals 1 in small numbers. Yisrael is the Chad. Yisrael is the Chad. When we are one, we are Yisrael. We are Li Rosh. All in the oneness, all in the head, all in the mind. We recognize in the mind that we all think the same, we all want the same. We really have so much more in common than we can even imagine. But in order to get to that place, we have to shut away the chitzonius. We have to get into the pnimiut, and in the pnimiut is where we find the energy field. We find the energy field inside the pnimiut, the internal essence of how we function. What is the energy level? It's a conscious level. We become more aware. We become more aware of what's tugging at us, what's pulling at us, what's yanking at us, the programs that we run by, the people we're connected to, the ancestral patterns we've been following. We tap into the responsibility, the awesome responsibility of, if I don't break these programs that don't serve me well in my life, I don't want to pass this buck along to my kids. It's a huge responsibility. And there's a fear that goes along with that responsibility. It's a huge, it's an excitement, but on the other hand, there's a fear, like, I better take this seriously. And yeah, we do. We take it very, very seriously in the program. So it's an awesome, I call it joy and trepidation, gila vera'ada. That's geula. I'm excited, but I'm also very like, well, I better take this real seriously. I have a very, very important job here. So the way that we go into this place, into this energy, how do you know you're in the energy level? Is when you become aware of things that you weren't aware of before. And you get excited over the power of the awesomeness of what you can renew in your life. That's how you know you're touching energy. That's how you know you're doing it right. If you're questioning your intuition, leave that aside. Know you're in your intuitive space just when you feel that sense of, wow, so many things could be changed in my life. So many things could be reevaluated, readjusted, reformed, realigned in my life. Then you know you're in your energy space. That power of the vitality of the life force that energizes you into being, that sense of renewal, of excitement, awe, and trepidation at the same time, then you know you're in your energy field. That's awesome. That's exciting. Everyone should have a smile on their face in the pain of the craziness and chaos and the reordering and the stretching that Hashem is doing to our womb to prepare us to give birth to this beautiful Mashiach baby.